Hello, Shaker Heights Varsity hockey fans, and welcome here to Findlay, Ohio. Shaker Heights is here for Game 3 of the BGSU tournament, the Jamie Ruffner Memorial Tournament. And here we are at the Cube, as it were, here in Findlay, Ohio. Findlay has already played one game here today, and that was against University School. Findlay won that in a shootout, 2-1 against the Preppers. And now the Trojans are back defending their home territory against the Red Raiders for Game 3 of this tournament. So a couple of things to note before we get the puck drop in this one. Michael Better will be back between the pipes, and you could tell in his pregame warm-ups on the bus, this man is locked in. He is clearly frustrated with the way he and his team has performed, and he mentioned to me right after getting off of the bus from Game 2, he mentioned this needs to be his best game as a Red Raider, and that is because he is facing these Trojans of Findlay High School. Findlay is yet to lose so far. They won, I do believe, against Villanova yesterday. And Findlay has already beaten Shaker earlier in the year in that Rocky River tournament last weekend. And that was a final score of 4-1. Granted, Nico Daenerys was in the crease for that game, so Michael Better will actually get his first game against Findlay this season. Both teams taking their final shots. You know it, your Red Raiders are the team in red, of course. They have so far in their 3 games worn all 3 uniforms, diversifying their closet a little bit. And we will see. It'll be very interesting to watch Michael Better. He is the man to highlight here today. The junior getting the start between the pipes. So Findlay with all the momentum, 2-0. They're coming in defending their home barn. And Shaker needs to just all around have a better performance. Their first game last night, or I suppose yesterday afternoon, was against the Olentangy Braves. That was a final of 5-2. Today, puck drop was at noon against the Bowling Green Bobcats. That was a final of 6-1 advantage Bobcats. And typically, Shaker is a team that will easily beat the Bobcats, and today it just was not that same kind of success. We'll send it down to ice level for player introductions.
On behalf of the Board of Education and the administration of Findlay City Schools, we welcome you to tonight's contest and remind everyone to make tonight's contest enjoyable by representing your school and community in a positive and respectful manner, showing courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, officials, coaches, authority figures, and of course, your team and opponents. We start by introducing the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the Shaker Red Raiders. Starting at forward, number 5, Sammy Gerber. Starting at forward, number 6, Connor Mayhew. Starting at forward, number 13, Will Brokaw. On defense, number 17, Quentin Garnett. On defense, number 23, Cole Richard. And in goal, number 32, Michael Better, your visiting Shaker Red Raiders. We try to pay it forward to the game by introducing a junior Trojan of the game, so please help me welcome Waylon Fletcher. He's our junior Trojan of the game. Waylon is a 6-year-old kindergartner at Liberty Benton. He's the son of Sydney and Jake Jordy and Tyler Eblin. He plays Baja Blue and Gold. His favorite teams are the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Toledo Walleye. When he grows up, he wants to be a hockey-playing police officer. Waylon has many hobbies, and if he's not out on the ice, you'll find him riding his dirt bikes, his four-wheelers, or playing with his siblings. Our junior Trojan of the game, Waylon Fletcher. And now the starting lineups for your Findlay Trojans. At forward, number 14, a junior, Sam Swisher. At forward, number 6, a junior, Connor Stern. At forward, number 19, a senior, Noah Shremko. On defense, number 21, a senior, AJ Savage. On defense, a senior, number 32, Caleb Howard. In goal, number 1, a senior, Seth Russell. The starting lineup for your Findlay Trojan. If I could please ask you all to rise, gentlemen, remove your caps, face the flags. We will honor our country and those that serve it with our national anthem. Thank you for your attention and your respect. Our referees for tonight's contest have been hand-selected by the Ohio State and are certified to officiate this contest. Our referees are John Frank and Nate Wilkie. Guy Bradshaw is our linesman.
And thank you everyone once again for tuning into this one. Shaker just getting set. Once again, they will be in the all-red look. Findlay in their white jerseys and blue pants. And this one will be interesting. Findlay defending their home barn. This is the first time Shaker has been here this season. They didn't go there last year either. Here at what is known as the Cube. It's a big sports facility, I do believe. Just across the street, or perhaps across the parking lot, is a bunch of baseball diamonds as well. Sports clearly something they're taking seriously at the Findlay High School. So that forward line, once again, going to be Connor Mayhew. At center, to his right, Will Brokaw, and to his left, Sammy Gerber. Will Brokaw back from being out in Game 2 for personal matters. Here, a quick shot, Shaker. Trying to get back to business. This first game, when the puck drop was at noon, that was a rough go at things for the Red Raiders. 6-1 the final, and the Bobcats of Bowling Green ran away with that one. And Shaker's going to clear the zone all the way down the ice. Icing is waved off. 14.5 left to go in period number 1. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name's Vaughn Ullum. We're looking for a great game here in Findlay, Ohio. It's Game 3 of the Jamie Ruffner Memorial Tournament for your Red Raiders. Here it's Colin Arth skating with the puck behind the net. Shaker looking for some redemption, but Findlay with all the momentum coming out of their 2 wins to begin their tournament. Here it's in the corner to the right of the goaltender, and a big takedown by Joey Moore. No penalty. For the moment, the forward line, Arth, Moore, and Lenahan. The defensive pair, Hunter and Kalergis, they are yet to be split up by head coach Matt Bartley, it seems. In the neutral zone with Ian Hunter. He'll dump it in. He'll wrap it around the boards off the glass. And into the corner it goes for Ryan Lenahan, and he's taken away from 2 Trojans on him. And Aiden Salmon hops on, and immediately as he does, he'll dump it deeper into the zone and allow the rest of his team to go get some changes. Now it'll be Rich and Kiltz joining Salmon as that forward trio. Benincasa and Kalergis, the defensive pair, and trying to wrap around shot from behind the net just did not work. Something to note, a lot of space behind the net, and that's not exactly something we will typically see from an ice rink, but Findlay definitely has a lot of space behind each of those nets. Of course, it is even on both sides. Shot goes wide. Not sure if Better got a pee to that. And now Shaker's going to clear this all the way down. But I believe the space behind the netting very well might be Olympic styled, which is a rare occurrence for high school rinks, but here we are. Findlay, Ohio's being inclusive to all nations. So here Findlay's going to take it in just across the blue line. They're going to keep it in off the backhand, number 8, Phillips, and now up. Here we go. Good shot. Rebound given up. Will Michael Better get a hand on it? Yes, he will. He'll throw the leather down, and we will get a face-off upcoming. Little red Corvette by Prince blaring across the rink as we get set for the face-off to the right of Michael Better. Behind the net, Quentin Garnett pressuring number 12 of Findlay, and now we get a whistle blow. Looks like the net is just barely off of its placement. Connor Mayhew to take the draw. And it will go into the corner. Richard sending it around for Sammy Gerber to take. He'll pin number 12 up against the boards so Quentin Garnett can join the play and take it himself. He'll dump it out into the neutral zone. Findlay sends it right back. Now into the corner for Quentin Garnett. Cross ice. Looking at Sammy Gerber, and that would have been a big hitter if they connected. Sammy Gerber would have had a great chance with perhaps Will Brokaw to his right. But just a good poke check ends the threat. Here's Quentin Garnett out trying to do the same exact thing. Setting it up to Sammy Gerber will once again will not work off of a poke check. This time for Marchal. Into the corner, Cole Richards sends it to Ian Hunter. They're the defensive pair, but it looks like Richards going to hop off. Kalergis going to join Hunter. That's how it goes, Ian Hunter and Jonathan Kalergis. Now here's Will Brokaw, controlling the puck all by himself, and a great pass over to Ryan Lenahan. Just didn't exactly prep for that to come to him. Joey Moore trying a shot. Lenahan perhaps trying to get a tip in front. Just not going to find the net. Now back to the neutral zone. Ian Hunter working it in to the offensive zone off the backhand. Shaker needs to touch up as Ryan Lenahan was offsides. Back to Hunter in the neutral zone, looking up to Arth. Once again, pass not connect. That was a big issue against Bowling Green. The passes just were not hitting. Cross ice, it goes to Ian Hunter. Ian Hunter pokes it up to Arth. Still unable to clear it, but now here's a good chance to do just that. They'll send it all the way down, and it looks like icing is waved off. Must have hit a man in white and blue. Now here's a 2-on-2 rush. Looks like a penalty is going to be called on Shaker, number 6. Working in from the wing. And behind the net, Shaker should touch up, but apparently they didn't get enough control over it to be blown dead. Here's a shot. Not able to get through the traffic, and now Shaker touches up, and we will get the whistle. And once again, it's Joey Moore. He has had plenty of penalties to speak of to begin this tournament. Add this one to the list. 10-12 left to go in this first period. Findlay's got a power play chance on the Joey Moore penalty. Shaker will win the penalty. Can they clear it? Not just yet. Braden White on the clearing attempt. Good save by Michael Better, but a rebound given up, and it's back in Findlay possession. Here's number 29, skating around with it, pressured by Gerber. He needs to get rid of it, and a bad pass. Braden White has it in the corner. Can he wrap it around with enough strength to get it out? Not yet, but Sammy Gerber will aid and send it out to the neutral zone with the backhand. 9:45 left to go in the period. Quentin Garnett sending this one all the way down. The Findlay goaltender, Seth Russell, skating out of his crease to give it over to his teammates for the moment. Oh, great chance for number 12 of Findlay. Not sure anyone expected he would be there in such a rush, but great hustle by that Trojan. And here off the backhand, trying to work it out is Sammy Gerber. Just keeping it inside the point is 21. That's AJ Savage, the senior. Here's a pass to the slot. Cole Richard is right there. Sammy Gerber trying to wrap this around the boards, but off the glass, an awkward bounce off the glass, and it's just not going to wrap around the way you would expect it to. Just under 9 minutes left to go in this first period. Great poke by Will Brokaw, and that will exit the zone. Great awareness from Brokaw, number 13. The senior is going to hop off for a change, and we'll get a new set of 4 skaters out on the ice for the Red Raiders. We got less than half a minute left to kill on this penalty. Kalergis and another defensive pair, the forwards, Mayhew and Lenahan. Here's a shot, it'll just get through. And a good butterfly save from Better. 10 seconds left to go. It's number 32. Sending it to 14. 14, the assistant captain, leaving it for another assistant captain, 32. And now it will be killed off as Shaker sends this all the way down the ice. Icing is waved off, and Joey Moore with hustle. Gonna skate there. Good work by the goaltender, Russell, to send it away from Joey Moore. Less than 8 minutes left to go in period number 1. Just keeping it inside the point is Andy Benincasa. Now it'll escape the zone, hit off the referee's skate, and still a battle for the puck possession, which the Red Raiders are going to lose. Number 19 dumping it into the Raiders' zone. Now Joey Moore collides with number 8. He's bumped off the puck. Now Andy Benincasa trying to create a chance himself. He cannot do that. And now here's a chance for number 6, Stearns. Pass to the slot, and number 38 buries it. Shaker may have been able to kill the penalty, but the Trojans will be able to find the back of the net eventually. Not much Better could have done about that. And so far, Findlay winning the shot counter 7-0. And here's number 15, trying a shot all the way from the red line of center ice.
Scored at 7:25 of the first period.
7:20 left to go in this first period.
Nathan Marshall assists at number 6. Connor Stearns at number 15.
1-0 your score. Findlay's on top. Here's a face-off. It's going to be taken by Ryan Kiltz. And unfortunately, it will be won by the Trojans. Keep in mind that face-off battle was won by Bowling Green last game, and it was 27-12. Here, Michael Better is going to cover it up as it takes an awkward bounce over to him. He'll just wait it out for the face-off. Mayhew to take the draw. That first line of offense back out. The first line of defense out as well. Here, wraps around the boards to Brokaw. Brokaw struggling to move it forward, but now he's able to stick with it. Brokaw showing some great athleticism early in this one so far, just not able to bury it. But Shaker's had some good chances, unlike the very beginning of Bowling Green. Just poking it out. Here's a rush. Up the left wing, Garnett going to poke it away. It's number 12. Sticking with it, and eventually he's taken down to the ice. And Garnett holding him into the corner. Surprised there was no penalty. Some of the Findlay fans were calling for it, but the referee sees otherwise. Here it escapes to the neutral zone. It's Tanner over to 23. And now he's bumped off the puck and into the boards he goes. My goodness. Joey Moore with a big physical move. And now here's Moore sending it cross ice to Brokaw. He tries another pass to Ryan Lenahan, and that just won't go. Brokaw had a chance to shoot it. He did not take it. Looking for the team play over to Ryan Lenahan. Looking for a tic-tac-toe, and it just did not work. Kaler's just going to dump it into the zone. Needing to touch up is Will Brokaw. Now Shaker finally on sides. Kalergis, Hunter. The two defensemen, Arth, Moore, and Lenahan. The forward trio. 1-0, still your score. Findlay is winning with 5:35 left to go in this first period. That clock continuing to tick on down as we play on. Into the corner. Shaker just trying to clear it out, because Findlay has done well at setting up in the offensive zone. Here's a shot, and that'll get through and better. Gives up one rebound, but he will cover it up with the glove, and we away to face off.
A timely reminder, fans, that pucks and other objects can leave the playing surface and cause
5:19 left to go in this first period of play.
The play at all times. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable.
The Trojans up by 1. Colin Arth takes it off the draw. He's leading the rush forward. Joey Moore is over to his left, and the ref in the way a bit there. And it looks like they call the whistle due to the referee falling down to the ice. Bit of an odd whistle. Lenahan taking the face-off. He's done well at face-offs so far this season. We'll see if he can replicate the success. Unfortunately, no, he can't. But eventually, Shaker will get it as Lenahan is tied up off the draw. They'll dump it into the Findlay zone. Good keeping by Benincasa. Can he keep it that way? No, he cannot. But Joey Moore going to dump it right back in. Here's a shot from the point. Rebound was given up, but no one there for a secondary chance. And he will hold on to it for the face-off. That was Shaker's first shot on goal, ladies and gentlemen. 4:48 left to go in this first period. Findlay's already up, but only by 1. Kilt's taking this face-off. To his right, it's Salmon. To his left, it's Rich. The first line of defense is out. Here's Richard trying to shot, and that won't get through. Maybe he was trying to pass over to Rich. Rich trying to send it into the slot for Kiltz. That won't go. Now Garnett, a shot from the point, and once again, another glove save. Michael Better looking for a bit of a stretch. He skates down his own side of the ice, as he hasn't had some action in a couple minutes now. Puck is dropped. Kilt's taken down to the ice, and eventually Findlay going to come away with it. It's number 12 on the rush. It's Merrill looking cross ice to 29 Tanner. And off the backhand, he'll send it into the Shaker zone. Richard tied up along those boards. Shaker can't clear the zone. And now Better playing it safe and covering it up for the faceoff. That was almost dangerous. And now jump around plays as we away to faceoff. The men in white and blue going to get a fresh new look of a new set of 5. And now Kilt's going to take the draw to the right of Better. And now here's a shot. It was tipped out in front. and it won't reach the net. Behind the net of Michael Better. It's number 14 skating around with it. And eventually it'll be cleared out. Does Lowell Rich have the speed? He does not. Does Salmon. He also, well, he will get there and pressure number 8. But number 8 does have full control of it, and he'll wrap it around the boards. Hunter going to do the same and wrap it back around. Mayhew joined the play. Rich out there as well. Good pass! And good shot from Mayhew. Just can't find the net. Salmon off the boards. Goes to Kalergis. Will he rip a shot? He will not. He'll go point to point. Hunter. He'll try a shot, and that one just goes wide. Can Kalergis keep it in? Yes, he can. He'll send it around the boards for Connor Mayhew to take. It's a 2v2. Shaker battling for the puck possession. Rich almost had a good chance at a shot. And Findlay going to dump this one down. This one should be an icing, and we'll get the hand raise and the whistle. And the upcoming face-off is coming your way. 3:07 left to go in period number 1. Shaker playing some decent hockey, all things considered. They just need to lay some shots on goal as we move forward. Now, off the draw, Gerber tries a shot, and that's right at the chest of number 1, Seth Russell. Shaker laying on the shots right now. That's what you like to see, especially from this first line of Raider offense. Mayhew to take this draw. The defensive pair for the moment, McGinnis and White. White going to wrap it around the boards, but no one home. I believe he expected Mayhew to still remain there. Brutal hit on Will Brokaw. He's thrown down to the ice, but there is no call. We'll see where they call this face-off. Now they're sending Brokaw to the box. Brokaw, the man to be hit, and he's the man that's serving the time in the sin bin, and it looks like head coach Matt Bartley wants an explanation, and understandably so. Bit of a surprise there, but we play on. Shaker has 2 minutes of penalty to kill.
Number 13, Will Brokaw. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct.
They call him on unsportsmanlike conduct.
And it's another Chick-fil-A power play when the Trojans score on the power
And Better going to make a glove save.
with free Chick-fil-A.
.232 left to go in the first period. 1:43 left on Brokaw's unsportsmanlike penalty. Mayhew taking the face-off, and he'll win it. Garnett trying to dump. 21 keeps it inside the blue line. And now here's a chance off the iron. A great chance for number 12 to bury it. But it was just laying right in front of the iron. Here a shot going to be blocked. 32 just can't keep it in. It's Hubert, the assistant captain. Just unable to keep it in. He whiffs on a sort of pass, and in doing so, it glides right past him. Here's a chance for Hubert. A shot. Rebound. Give it up. And no good second shot laid down, and another shot won't find the net. Here's a chance, and it won't get to the net once again. Hubert tries his luck. Here's another shot, and a good save from Better. He's having a good performance so far. And another shot, going to find Richard. He'll dump it all the way down. Richard set up right in front of the net, and he will take that opportunity to send it all the way down to that goalie at the other end, Seth Russell. The senior so far holding on to a shutout. Here's Hubert. He'll take a shot. It'll go wide to the right side. Off the boards behind the net. Shaker just trying to clear it. For the moment, it's Hunter and Kalergis, the defensive pair. All the way up to the blue line. Savage tries a shot. Secondary try off the glass. And the net is off. .23 seconds left on Brokaw's unsportsmanlike penalty. 1:13 left in the period. Shaker yet to have their first power play, but this is the second for Findlay. Phillips has it at the blue line. He'll send it to the point. Number 15, looking for a tip out in front. It won't get through. Into the corner. Number 14 is going to skate around with it. Now cross ice to 15. He'll try a shot in. That one won't get through the traffic, and I believe it was tipped, and behind the net it goes. Now all the way up to the point. It's Phillips back into the corner. Cross ice pass won't connect, and Brokaw's out of the box. He'll join the play immediately. Looking for a centering pass. No one home. First line of offense out now. And Brokaw takes it right off the boards. And great pass up to Connor Mayhew. He's got a chance. He'll try a shot. A great save by Russell. Great setup by Brokaw coming right out of the box. He's served his 2 for unsportsmanlike. The Red Raiders have killed it. Now the offensive trio, going to be an interesting look. Brokaw, Lenahan, and Moore. Defensively, it's going to be McGinnis and Benincasa. Moore tries a shot. No, that one very off target. Into the corner. Lenahan can't beat the Trojan out. And here's a chance. Set up for number 23. He's up against Benincasa, and now he'll take his time. And looking for a shot to number 12. Now back to Brokaw. Brokaw going to skate around in his own zone. And he'll just pin this one up against the corner as he wants this one to expire. And that is our first 15 minutes.
After one period of play, your Trojans are up by 1. Saves in the first
Shaker down by a single goal, but they have played some solid hockey considering those first 2 tournament games. And we will see if Findlay will come out and extend their lead in the second frame, or if Shaker could perhaps even this one up, maybe take a lead themselves. They are yet to find their first lead of the tournament. We'll see what happens in the next 15. We've got 30 more in total to go. We'll be back. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Vaughn Ullum. Shaker down by 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Game 3 of your Red Raiders run in the Jamie Ruffner Memorial Tournament. We are still here, don't worry, in Findlay, Ohio, at the Cube, the home arena for your for the Findlay Trojans, your Red Raiders on the road facing them in their third game of the tournament. That fourth game coming tomorrow. Not sure about that timing of the game just yet. Will Brokaw sending this one around the boards to Cole Richard. Shaker down by 1, 14 and a half left to go in the second period. Michael Better having a solid game so far between the pipes, a lot more confident than in that game against the Braves of Olentangy, game 1 of the tournament. Lenahan taking a draw to the right of Better, and it's won by Findlay. Number 29, Tanner, sending this one around the boards to 23. 23 held up by Ian Hunter. He'll bump him off the puck, and Ryan Lenahan going to take the opportunity to get it into his own possession, but immediately he's bumped off the puck as well. Some good physical play as we begin this second period. Shaker looking for their first power play, still yet to have one. Joey! And now here's Joey Moore sending it across the ice, looking for Colin Arth, the freshman, but it's off his stick. But back to Moore. Moore sending it around into the corner to the left of Russell, the senior goalie for Findlay. Kalergis drops forward into the Findlay zone, and in doing so, it gives them a 2-on-1 opportunity. They pass it over, and a great save from the junior Michael Better. My goodness, having a much more confidence-raising day in between the pipes. This is what you like to see from Michael Better. Again, he told me right after getting off the bus from the Bowling Green day, he said that Findlay's going to come into this with a lot of momentum, and we've already lost to them before. I need to play my best game as a Red Raider. So far, he's doing just that. He just needs to keep up the momentum. But as I'm saying this, a beauty of a shot from assistant captain Savage, number 21. And my goodness, what a beautiful goal. Just an absolute snipe. After entering into the zone, that's number 21. AJ Savage, the senior defenseman. And that's why he's got that beautiful accuracy from the point. He's used to taking those kinds of shots. 13:07 left to go in the second period. Shaker down by a pair now. Number 11 working it up to 28. 28 tries a shot, but it hits right off of a Red Raider in front. Benincasa setting it down the ice. Can Kiltz win the rush there? He can, but it'll be an icing regardless. That's how high school hockey goes, ladies and gentlemen. .46 left to go. Great save by Better. Throwing the glove and the blocker up above his head to make the save. And now 12:42 left to go in the second period. Braden White sending it off the backhand, looking for Lowell Rich up further into the zone. But now it's Ryan Kiltz leading a rush. He's looking cross ice to Salmon, but Salmon far too behind the play. 14 sending it in, and with the help of 6, it'll remain in Findlay possession. Kiltz pressuring, but up to the point it goes for Phillips. He'll try a shot in that one. I believe tipped in front, and it goes wide into the boards behind the net of Michael Better. Now here's a pass, and that won't go. Aiden Salmon, can he win the rush? He cannot. And he'll be taken down to the ice. Seemed to have tripped number 19, but there's no call on the play there. Working around the boards, trying to go around Braden White is number 16, And now Shaker trying to get a rush going off of a bad line change. Brokaw sends it into the slot, nothing doing. Quentin Garnett swapping places with Richard, looking for a secondary chance. Is Brokaw, nothing doing. Here's a shot from Richard, and that one very much wide. 11 and a half to go in the second frame of the sport. In the corner, Gerber's tied up. It'll head all the way into the ceiling. Garnett needing to duck his head. That one almost rained down on him. As it's up into the ceiling, we get the whistle, as that is deemed out of play. Both line number ones out still for the Red Raiders. Brokaw steals it in the corner, looking for a good pass, except no, he'll take the shot. And along the boards, battle for the puck, send it to Richard, and Richard falls down to the ice in the neutral zone. He's not going to win the race to the puck. It's Tanner, but immediately give it over to Garnett. In the corner it goes, and a shot goes behind the net, looking for a pass to the slot, and that one almost tipped off of a Red Raider in front of the net. Luckily, that's not the case. No own goals in this one. Garnett from the own zone, off the glass, trying to get a rush going to Brokaw, but in doing so, it'll only be 10:36 left to go. Findlay is so far up on the Red Raiders by a score of 2-0. Today has been a rough day if you are both a Red Raider and Ohio State fan. Ohio State losing their game to Michigan off of a Kyle McCord interception that sealed the game. And if you're a Red Raider fan, Shaker lost their first game 6-1, and for the moment, down 2-0. Ryan Lenahan behind the net, looking for a pass, nothing due. And eventually it'll go right back into Trojan possession. Kalergis keeping it in, but oof, the net out of place. Good play by Kalergis, but it won't exactly matter, as we're going to have a face-off in the Findlay zone regardless. $10:09 to go in the second. Lenahan to take the draw. To his right, it's Moore. To his left, it's Arth. Kalergis sending it around the boards. Teddy McGinnis, the other defenseman out there. It's a rarity to not see Hunter and Kalergis out there together. Sent down all the way to the Red Raiders zone, and this will get the icing call. $9:51 left to go in the second period. Findlay, of course, still up by that pair. Now it'll be the third line. Kiltz taking the face-off. And it'll be taken over by Findlay off the draw. Here's a pass, turned over to Shaker. Moving it up, attempt by Ian Hunter. And I believe they're trying Ian Hunter at the forward spot, which they tried with Benincasa last game, and it did end up working. So the forward trio is Hunter, Kiltz, and Salmon. Now Hunter pinned up against the boards. Kiltz looked like he got there first, but just an extension of the stick from 21. And it's back to the men of white and blue. Braden White getting it out of the zone, forcing Findlay to touch up onside. And there, a dump into the zone goes right to Braden White. Shaker struggling to clear it out of the zone. Benincasa off the boards to Hunter. Hunter going to send it to the neutral zone. But right back it goes to Andy Benincasa. Back off the boards to Hunter. We're going to do this again. Looking for a cross-ice pass, and it's a weak one at that. And it won't reach Kiltz. Kiltz skating back with his forwards. The defensive pair still White and Benincasa. The forward trio remains as Kiltz, Hunter, and Salmon. Findlay has had a couple changes themselves with this set of 5 out for the Red Raiders. Phillips just able to keep it inside the zone. Now here's a shot from the point. It won't reach the net. Benincasa going to send this one down the ice, looking all the way up to Salmon, and it's just out of reach. 8 minutes left to go in the second period. Now it's number 11 skating in. He's working up against Hunter. And White going to clear this one all the way down for Brokaw to take, and he would have most definitely beat the rush there. But in high school hockey, just doesn't work like that, and it's going to be an icing anyway. .7:51 to go in the second. 2-0, still your score. Findlay still on top. Face-off, won by Mayhew. Now it goes up to Gerber. Gerber looking to go off the boards to Brokaw, but just not going to reach him. Still, these passes are rarely connecting. 32 all the way to the neutral zone for 38. 38 works around Quentin Garnett. He bumps him off the puck. Great pass to the neutral zone for number 11, but the shot is just out of reach of the net. And now here's a chance for Sammy Gerber. He'll stop and wait, looking for Connor Mayhew to join him, and now Gerber loses his stick. All the way to the neutral zone it goes as Findlay clears it. Garnett up to Brokaw. Brokaw so far the man of the game for the Red Raiders. Gerber going to try a shot, and once again it's right at the chest of Seth Russell. Face-offs moves from the right of the Findlay goaltender to his left, and Lenahan's going to be the man to take it. Right off the draw. Moore tries a shot, and it can't get through a skate of a Trojan in front of his shot. 6:45 left to go in the second period. We're over halfway through this second frame. Moore gets the puck on his stick and a little bit of a light shot to the goaltender, perhaps looking for a Red Raider in the lane to move it along, but he doesn't get such support. 6:36 left to go in period number 2. Off the draw, it goes into the corner to the right of Russell, but now it's wrapped around to the point to the left of Russell into the neutral zone. Here's Kalergis. Kalergis off the boards. Clears it back to the neutral zone. Savage to co-defenseman 15. And he'll dump this one down the ice as he was looking for the pass to 12, but it won't connect. Face-off to the right of Russell, the goaltender, the senior goaltender. And face-off initially taken over by Sammy Gerber, but he can't keep the puck on his stick. Awkward bounce off the glass, and Brokaw tries a shot, and it's just off target. White sending this one with strength all the way around the boards, and Benincasa can't keep it inside the point. That's just a rough go at things. Here White up to Brokaw. Brokaw looking cross ice to Gerber. But I believe that bounced off Connor Mayhew, and the pass won't get to him. Good chance for number 28. Shot just can't get through the defenseman. I believe it was Benincasa out in front of the shot. 5:30 left to go in period number 2. Benincasa trying to lead a rush himself up, but he doesn't exactly have that speed. 5:18 left to go in period 2. Now here it is at the point for Benincasa. Shot made and a blocker save. Now to White at the blue line. And now it looks like we've got a whistle for a hand pass. 5:09 to go in the second. Face off going to be all the way at the Red Raiders zone because the hand pass was indeed on those Red Raiders. Off the draw. Good shot by Savage. And the strength of the shot will take it all the way outside of the zone after it banks off the boards. Once again, Ian Hunter going to enter onto the ice as a forward, which is not a typical occurrence. That's what they tried out with Isaac Miller last year as a senior. And oh, great rush by Kiltz to break up that Findlay momentum, trying to set up and clear out of their zone. Off the glass, it goes up to number 6. 6 in the backhand, clears it outside to the Red Raiders zone. And that pass just not going to connect to Aiden Salmon. Garnett tries a pass, won't go. Now off the boards, looking for Salmon once again, and once again, not going to get to Salmon. 4:10 left to go in the second period of action. Your Red Raiders still down by the pair. Now here's Garnett, and he's just going to dump this right off the glass. Powerful shot it was, but nothing doing. As it doesn't look as though the Red Raiders are going to get much out of this possession. Oh, they keep it inside the zone. Ryan Lenahan dives to the ice, trying to get the puck over to Joey Moore. Now here's a rush developing. Kalergis, great defensive play. Lenahan off the boards, looking to get it to Arth. Arth not able to make the play work. Joey Moore, Arth and Lenahan. So far, Findlay playing a clean game. No penalties on the men of white and blue just yet. Here's McGinnis. McGinnis poke checked, but Lenny trying to assist in clearing the zone. He cannot do so. But Moore will be the man to do so. 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Number 28 entering in. He'll take a shot, and that one just goes wide to the left. 3 minutes to go in the second. McGinnis has it in the corner. He whiffs on one pass, perhaps trying to wrap it around the boards. Lenahan going to take it himself into the neutral zone. He skates with it, drops back to Kalergis. Kalergis going to dump it in, and that's going to be an icing, and the Red Raiders are going to get some much-needed line changes. .243 to go in period number 2. Shakers still looking for their first goal of the game. And Seth Russell, that senior goaltender, looking to hold on to this shutout. Poked into the corner. It's Will Brokaw, struggling to keep the puck on his stick, but keep the puck on his stick he will, and he'll pass it up to Sammy Gerber. He'll try a shot, and that one just goes wide to the right. Great chance for the Raiders. Garnett, cross ice to Brokaw. Brokaw in the neutral zone sends it up to Connor Mayhew. Mayhew uses the backside of his stick to get it into the corner. Brokaw keeping it in that corner. Great effort by number 13. Off the boards, Richard, point to point it goes. Quentin Garnett, and that one couldn't get through the defenseman in front. Gerber tries a shot, and a good butterfly save from the man in the crease, Seth Russell. Just under 2 minutes left to go in period number 2. Thank you very much for sticking with us. My name's Vaughn Ullum, covering Game 3 of the Red Raider run of the Jamie Ruffner Memorial Tournament. Hosted by the Bowling Green Bobcats. Shaker today lost to the Bowling Green Bobcats by a score of 6-1. That was just a brutal one to watch. Here, Lenahan just poked away from, and the puck will escape the zone. Arth touching up onside. And now 100 seconds left to go in period number 2. In the neutral zone, number 29 going to skate it in, but eventually bumped off the play. Shaker clearing it back to the neutral zone for number 21. That's Savage. AJ Savage, he has a goal in this game already. And now it'll escape the area of play.
And we remind fans,
They're going to have the face-off in the neutral zone. It's going to be just outside the blue line of Red Raider territory. Here it's up to number 6. Number 6 is Stearns, I believe. That is correct. Stearns, the junior forward. He has had some well-led rushes with the puck. But here, bumped off the play by Joey Moore. He bumps him in against the boards.
1 minute remaining in the period.
Now one man loses his glove. I believe that's Hunter. And now looks like we've got a penalty once again on the Red Raiders. It's going to be a tripping. Bit of a rough call for the Red Raiders to take. Number 38. Skating it behind the net, and now it's touched up by Colin Arth. "38 seconds exactly left to go in period number 2. Joey Moore, once again, back in the penalty box. It's a rough call for the Raiders, but a call it will be. And we'll see if the Red Raiders can kill this one, at least kill it for the 38 seconds remaining in the period.
38 seconds remaining in the second period. Number 24, Joey Moore. 2 minutes.
Gerber trying to skate it out. He's poked away from by A.J. Savage. But now here's a chance for Sammy Gerber. Can he create a chance for himself? Backhand try, it'll go wide. Low percentage shot for the senior captain. Been a captain since junior year. Of course, that is just last year for him. And now here it goes for Brokaw. Brokaw trying to create a rush. He's got 5 seconds left. He'll just try a low percentage shot from the neutral zone. That will take us to the end of the second frame.
At the end of 2, Trojans.
So we're through 30. Shaker down by a pair. Looking for their first goal. That means, of course, it is 2-0. And they're going to have to kill a minute 22 as they head into the final period of play. Shaker 0-2 heading into this third game of the Jamie Ruffner Memorial Tournament. If it keeps up this way, they could be 0-3 heading into tomorrow. We'll see if that is the case. Maybe they can tie it up in the final 15. It's all in front of us. We're heading into the second intermission. My name is Vaughn Ullum. We'll be back. Hello, Shaker Heights varsity hockey fans. Thank you very much for tuning in to Game 3, Period 3 of this Shaker Heights varsity hockey tournament. Your Red Raiders are down 2-0. And that's an icing on the Findlay Trojans. Excuse me, a bit of audio difficulties facing us here in Findlay. We should be back. 14:41 left to go in period number 3. And Shaker is down by that pair, and they are killing off. Still 1 more minute of Joey Moore's penalty. I believe it was a tripping that they nabbed him on before the end of that second frame. Brokaw sending this down the ice. And now 40 seconds left to go in Findlay power play time. Shaker playing probably their best game of the tournament. I mean, it's got to be their best game of the tournament so far. Their game against the Olentangy Braves, their game this morning against the Bowling Green Bobcats, they were both rough. Here's a pass to A.J. Savage, the assistant captain, sending it down the ice as he's bumped by Brokaw. Up to Merrill. Merrill trying a shot and a good save by Better. He's going to throw the leather down to the ice, and we await a face-off to his left side. Face-off being taken in by Ryan Lenahan. Will he win it? Yes, indeed. For Cole Richard to take. Can they get it to escape the zone? Not yet.
Both teams return to full strength.
And now Joey Moore is out of the box. The defensive pair, Ian Hunter and Cole Richard. Hunter was a forward for some of that second period, but now he's back in on the defensive side of things. And that puck will just go right through the legs of number 15. And outside of the blue line. Joey Moore with hustle. He'll get it up to Arth. Arth just trying to dangle around 15. And he can't work his magic and get a good shot off. Now it's a 2-on-2 rush. That dump goes right into Andy Benincasa, 38. Going to dump it further down. He's going to hop off for a change. We got a new set of 5 out for the Trojans. Joey Moore skating up through the neutral zone. He's poke checked. And will that be an offside? Not yet. Arth going to dump it in. Lenahan the man to chase. Shaker now going to go with a new look as well. The defensive pair now. Garnett and Benincasa. This is a rarity from head coach Matt Bartley. He doesn't really mess with his defensive lines all that much. But today, he's been doing just that. Benincasa and Garnett, the pair for the moment. And now it looks like Findlay is going to get called on a penalty as the referee has his arms up in it. And as Findlay touches up, we are going to get a whistle. It's going to be Stearns heading into this for 2 minutes. Shaker's got an opportunity to get their first goal of the game. So far, no power plays to this point for Shaker. So far, their shots on goal, or at least through those first 2 periods, 17 shot attempts, 10 of which were on goal. Here it's Sammy Gerber behind the net of the Trojans. He'll send it to the point for Garnett, or excuse me, that's Brokaw. Here's a shot, looking for a rebound try. Ryan Lenahan can't put it on net. And now Brokaw, can he keep it inside the zone? Yes, he can. He's under pressure by number 38. Now he'll send it off the boards behind the net. Can Findlay clear it just yet? No, Brokaw with incredible effort to keep it inside the zone. There off the glass, off the high shot. Quentin Garnett sending it into the slot. Brokaw tries another shot. Once again, not going to find the net. I was hit by some traffic out in front. Now Sammy Gerber going to take it from the Red Raider zone and now dump off for a change. And replacement is going to be Mayhew. And into the neutral zone it goes for Mayhew to take. Back to Garnett. Garnett skating around in the Red Raiders zone. Garnett to Brokaw. Brokaw loses control of the puck. Brokaw behind the net of Better. And now he'll skate it out himself, leading a rush. Now he'll find Mayhew. Mayhew dumps it around the boards. Richards going to be the first man there. Behind the net, he sends the puck. Now all the way down the ice once more. Kalergis. A new pair of legs out for the Raiders. Kalergis and Richard going to be the defensive pair. The forward pair going to be Moore, Mayhew, and Hunter. Hunter back in as a forward. And Shaker really just struggling to get anything set up in their power plays. And that's just about in majority of their power plays to start the season.
And the Trojans return to full
The Trojans kill off the penalty. We've got 10 minutes left to go in the third and final period of the frame. Number 12 to number 6. 6, Stearns, right out of the box. He's trying to pass to the corner. It won't connect. Kalergis just trying to get it over to the Red Raiders. Back in their possession, and eventually they will. That pass just out of reach of Ryan Kiltz. And icing is waved off. To the neutral zone we go. It's Stearns. He was the one with that penalty. With a good play by Benincasa, goes back to Shaker. Here it lies with Salmon. He skates in the neutral zone, moving it forward, now bumped down against the boards. Against the bench of the Findlay Trojans, and that amps up the bench. Right now it's Lenahan looking all the way down the ice to Lowell Rich. Collision, Trojan to Trojan. 28 against 8. Luckily, everyone's okay. Here's Braden White along the boards. Moving it forward, but once again, Shakers, all Shaker skaters seem to just struggle to keep the puck on their stick. And if they want to send it over to another Raider, then the pass just will not connect. And so Shaker just struggling with possession as a whole. Here's Brokaw on the rush. And once again, he's bumped off the play. Big collision in the corner, my goodness. And now here's 28. He's up against only Quentin Garnett. He'll try a shot better. Going to cover this one up. And we'll await a face-off. 8:20 left to go in this third and final frame. Clearing it out of the zone to the red line of center ice. Turnover to Sammy Gerber. He's leading the rush forward. He'll take a shot in a low percentage one at that as he's out wide. And here's a pass to the slot for Mayhew. And number 29 with a good reach of the stick will begin a rush of his own the other way. For number 12, pressured by Garnett. Garnett has done well as a defenseman to begin this season. Some great plays from number 17. Cross ice pass, looking to Mayhew. Mayhew with the puck on his stick, trying to create a play. But with the defenseman right in front of him, not able to do much of anything. Now here's a pass all the way down the ice. Looking at Gerber. Gerber can't get it as A.J. Savage is right in front of the play. Hunter around the boards. To Gerber. Gerber loses the puck between his skates. And Stearns takes the opportunity to wrap it around the boards for a Findlay teammate. But Shaker will regain control. Here it's Salmon on the rush. He is lonesome. He's bumped off the play. Shaker going to take the opportunity to get a couple changes of their own. 7 minutes left to go in the third period. Shaker looking for their first goal of this third game of the Jamie Ruffner Memorial Tournament. Shaker will be having their fourth game tomorrow. We're not exactly sure on the time yet. Stay tuned on that Shaker Heights Varsity Hockey social media. Whether that's Facebook or Instagram, they're bound to have some of that information. 6:30 left to go. Kiltz trying to create a turnover in the offensive zone, and he will do just that. He'll get the play over to Will Brokaw. He'll try a shot and just blocked by 32 in front of the play. But back to Brokaw behind the net, trying a pass to the slot. Can anyone get a shot off? They cannot. 6:15 to go. Here's a shot from the point. Quentin Garnett gets his shot blocked, and eventually it will escape the zone. In the neutral zone, Garnett up to, cross ice to Benincasa. And Shaker continuing to struggle with their passing. It has just been rough. Hasn't been a team effort exactly in each of these playoff, or excuse me, not playoff, but tournament games, and now we're going to get a tripping, it looks like. Called on the Red Raiders. Looked as though he played the puck. The referee sees differently. And Connor Mayhew gonna be heading to the box for 2 minutes. That's the 4th penalty for the Red Raiders.
Red Raider penalty with 5:32 remaining in the third.
Here's 32, trying a shot. Joey Moore's stick is in the lane, and it'll go awry. Number 8, sending it back around. Joey Moore's got a chance to clear. Can he do just that? Yes, he can. Lenahan might have a breakaway opportunity, but the defenseman, number 8, there just in time to end any sort of threat. Here's a pass to the slot. Richard takes and tries to clear. And Ryan Lenahan trying to play the man instead of the puck, and in doing so, the Trojans will keep it inside of the blue line. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Shaker scoreless. Here's a shot. And that one tipped, I believe, by a Red Raider out in front of the shot. And here's another shot that doesn't need to be tipped to not find the net. Kalergis going to wrap it around, and it goes right to a Trojan. Number 14, the assistant captain, looking for a lane to pass, but he can't find one, so he'll try a shot. A low percentage and an easy save by Better. Richard, the freshman, pressuring 14, but 14 now going to take a skate with it in the offensive zone. And Joey Moore will take the opportunity as Kalergis bumps 14 off the puck. Moore sends it to the neutral zone. Half a minute left to go on Mayhew's penalty for tripping. Kalergis off the boards. Trying to clear it, and he will. And as Findlay tries to prematurely enter back into the zone, it's going to be a face-off for the offsides. Sammy Gerber taking the face-off. The face-off going to be over the head of his winger, Brokaw. And Brokaw going to take the opportunity to dump it down the ice. 3:40 left to go in this third final period. Quentin Garnett takes it to Brokaw. Good play by Brokaw to get the puck on the stick, but immediately he's pickpocketed in a big collision laid down in the neutral zone by number 13, trying to play a physical game. Connor Mayhew going to join the play, and now we're back to even strength. Good play. Pass up to Quentin Garnett. He'll try a pass to Sammy Gerber, and once again a pass not going to connect. Connor Mayhew tries a shot, and that won't get through the traffic of Trojans out in front of the sophomore shot. Pass to 28. Bumped off the play. And now Shaker trying to take an opportunity to clear. 32 going to keep it in right along the blue line. Garnett sending it to the neutral zone, and now he's going to skate on off. Ian Hunter going to do the same. For now, the defensive pair, a pair of freshmen. It's Richard and it's McGinnis. Here's a tip out in front, and a great tip from Phillips, but a better save from Better. And Shaker going to take the opportunity to dump it off the glass and all the way into Findlay territory. Great save from Better. He may not be leaving this ice with a win, but he is holding on. To some good saves late in the game. Around the boards we go. Behind the net of Michael Better. McGinnis trying to clear it out of the zone to Joey Moore, and it won't work. Moore bumping Phillips out of the zone. Not exactly a big hit, but it's notable. Looking for a tipped shot. 29, the man to tip it. Nothing doing. The blast from the point won't go. McGinnis and Moore working along the boards to get it back in Red Raider possession, and they will get it in Red Raider possession. Here's the pass. Cross ice to Kiltz. Kiltz going to rip a shot. That one goes wide to the right. And Shaker going to pull their goalie. And why not? They're down by a pair. Brokaw over to Garnett. Garnett unable to keep the puck on his stick, and he's unable to move it up. And here's pass all the way up to 19. And he's the lone man in the Red Raider defensive zone. He will take the opportunity to just lazily lay it in to the back of the net. Minute 26 left to go in period number 3. And now it looks like Shaker is going to leave Findlay going 0-3 in the tournament so far. Kiltz wins the faceoff. Garnett looking up to Salmon. Once again a pass, just not going to work out for the Red Raiders. Rich hitting it up to Kiltz. Kiltz looking for an opportunity himself. He's hit off the play. Just a minute remaining in period number 3. Rich dumps it into the offensive zone off the backhand. Garnett keeping it in. Good play. And now using the backhand, looking to pass it over to Rich. Perhaps trying to get him a shot in the slot. Won't go. Garnett racing back to his defensive zone. He'll pass it up to Rich. Rich to Kiltz. Kiltz has it go right through his skates. So it'll be Salmon picking it up to Rich. To Kiltz. And that shot just tipped out in front. Number 21, the man to block the shot. I believe that's once again A.J. Savage. And with 22 seconds left to go.
After the Trojans' victory, we will announce the 3 stars of the game and talk to our star of the game with our own Tim Whitehead.
Face-off, won by Findlay. They can't clear it out just yet. The big man, Benincasa, along the boards, keeping it in. But now it will escape the zone. Braden White trying to keep it in with his hand, but it's right over. 5 seconds left to go. Shaker just trying to clear it. They can't yet. A shot off target from Somerville, number 23. And that will take us to the end of the game. Once again, a rough conclusion for your Red Raiders. They can't score 1 goal here today. And Shaker enters into the final game of the tournament. 0-3 in the tournament so far. Much better in face-offs. It was 1-16, or excuse me, it was 20-16 advantage Findlay. That's much better than the Bowling Green game, where it was 27-12 advantage Bowling Green. But still, the shots on goal and shots just need to improve. And the offensive production just needs to increase, and the defense needs to continue to try and help out the goaltender. We'll see who starts between the pipes tomorrow for the Red Raiders. Not exactly sure. Could be Better again. Could be Nico Danieris. But for now, Shaker with another disappointing result. And we will see what goes on tomorrow. Keep track of the Red Raiders social media to see when that game is tomorrow. We'll see you back in Bowling Green. Shaker loses this one by a score of 3-0.